And so we need to recognize his techniques for what they are. Okay? We need to condemn those techniques because he's, to some degree, getting away with it. And if we sit here making parallels to Hitler that use completely different techniques, we've lost the plot and we'll lose people around us. We need to be smarter about it.
Okay, are you done? I will answer.
That was a good point.
I will answer. No, I will answer. Shit. So what this guy is trying to tell you, that we need to wait for Netanyahu to build these gas chambers. Why? Because Hitler, if you did not stop him, he would not done it. So Netanyahu was letting the crime over inside of Israel kill Arab Israelis, or you, whatever you want to call them, daily, every day, between 2 to 3 people being killed. Yeah, that's not enough. So he's preparing it, but by what's his name, shit, wait up for the gas chambers, then you can start. No, it is worse for the Palestinians. It's way worse than the Holocaust. And you can say, hey, I don't like it, but don't fucking tell the Palestinians what to think. Because for a mother that lost her kid inside of Gaza, it's way worse than the 6 million Jews who were killed. Just like for one Israeli mother that her kid, just a second, I don't mean that. Just like for one Israeli mother that she lost her kid, it's way worse than all of the 6 million Holocaust. Okay? So keep your fucking advice for yourself. Don't advise Palestinians.
Hey, respect yourself.
And I hope you relax.
Respect yourself.
Shut the fuck up.
I want to say something.
Stop.
Give me a second. Ignore.
Like an 8-year-old.
I think. Shib, I want to explain something. One of the things that to me is the most terrifying of this entire situation, and I think it's something that we all need to acknowledge, the narrative of never again was something the Jews cling to, right? Because the Holocaust, whether you like it or not, it was very hard to know what was happening, right? The Nazis even had like a model concentration camp that had white picket fences and theaters and coffee shops, so it all looked normal. They would bring European journalists there to see the Jews are fine. The U.S. had satellite images and could have done something faster, but what we should all be terrified actually is that this is a Holocaust in 4K and the world is silent, which means it can happen to anyone. Unfortunately, the Palestinians are a victim, but if the world in 2025 is capable of watching a Holocaust live and doing nothing,
Holocaust live!
One aspect of this that is far, far worse and more terrifying.
All right, so it's not like I don't know about this like oppression Olympics. I think both of you are right, and I think Benyatta is right and Shape is right in that there are aspects of this that were like the Gazan genocide was broadcast in 4K, and we did all see it, and no one was able to stop it, right? And at the same time, there is the ethnic cleansing that is a little bit more insidious. It is. And it is being conducted in ways that are like using norms or using mechanisms that don't raise alarms and don't make the headlines. So both things can be true at once.
But I don't like the idea that when someone want to tell people not to say anything about it, but yet he does not understand what's special about the Holocaust.
Did he say not to say anything?
No, Buttercup, just a second. Buttercup, you and Imrose, you both know what's special about the Holocaust. Like if I ask you, you say turn it into an industry. Now this guy doesn't know what mean turning a killing into industry, so he cannot say that. But once you understand the part of it, if you turn that, maybe if you shut the fuck up, you start understanding. So when you try to understand that what Israel had been doing, turning the killing inside of Gaza into industry, meaning optimizing using AI, optimizing using all these technologies, using drone, that kind of put it in the safe bucket. Now add another element into it. Do you need how many people were killed in 1 year inside of Gaza? Okay? Look at these numbers. Then go and look at what I'm like. If I want to compare, because it's my people, so I get to fucking compare. Now we'll go look at. Did the people know about it? Did the people here wake up every fucking morning, look into their TikTok or into their YouTube or into their X account, and they saw Palestinians being burned alive burned alive. Yes, we all did that on 4K. What did the community do? Nothing. The community that's supposed to came up with these rules that to prevent the genocide. So it is worse. Why? Because it happened after you knew about it, that it could happen, and you swear that it will not happen. قص أختك.
لك انت بتحترم حالك يعني
بنيك أمك يا لبنان.
انت
stop cursing, guys. We all know the Arabic.
عن جد عيب الشو عليك, man. I'm not and I'm not going to curse him because I was raised with better standards. I respect the upbringing that I've gone through. And you know, if his parents were listening to him, they would be ashamed of him.
Yes, brother.
So anyway, what he said was didn't really make a lot of sense. He's just holding on to his point, using his fixed mindset. And you know, to say that nobody did anything about the crimes that were committed by Israel is not true. You can make an argument and say, well, you know, the Arab countries should have done X and they should have done Y and they should have done Z. Those are fair arguments.
The word justified it.
What
are you talking about?
To say I'm talking, and if you listen, you'll understand. To say that nobody did anything.
Nobody did anything.
You know, it's just not true.
No, who did?
It's just
give
not
me a
true.
fucking example. Who tried to stop it and did stop it? No. So shut the fuck up. If no one stopped it and you all watched,
okay. So
shut the fuck up.
What would you have liked to see?
No, what I like to see, like seriously, any action that would stop it.
Like what?
What do you mean? Like what?
Name
Who's
the
asking?
action.
Who's asking? Who's asking?
Name an action.
No, action from who? From the U.S. or from the Arab countries?
Would you
or
have
from
liked
who?
to see the U.S.
Military embargo. Military embargo from the U.S. Arab countries cutting sanction and they forcing Israel into letting food and aid into, right? Not kind of sitting with them in some. There are 100 ways. You know what? If Egypt would kind of close the Suez Canal for a few days. There's so many shit, man. If you don't know, shut the fuck up. Like, why do you have to open your...
Alright, this is not productive anymore, guys. Guys, this is not productive anymore.
I'm trying to dump shit for this guy.
Alright, guys, I think we're talking past each other. Alright, Bugs, speak up. Bugs, it's your turn.
You know, Buttercup, this is a wonderful room, but there's just groupthink. There's just denouncing. How come you don't have any kahanists on your stage? It would make the room more interesting.
Are you the same guy from before?
Yeah.
Who's yelling about the kahanis?
Yeah.
Alright, you're
why
the one who's here because you're annoying. If you have nothing to add to the conversation, kindly remove yourself.
Yeah, and if you think you could do it better, then go open your own room and do it.
I'm sorry, I have to say something. Respectfully, Shay, we have been trying to do something. Since February 2024, I've known every single detail there is to know about Gaza. And I know exactly who did what, when, how, which country. Shape, the whole world was watching. The whole world. At best, they were ignoring it or throwing a condemnation here or there. At worst, they were justifying and arming the genocide. Like, we need to understand that the world is watching a Holocaust live 2 years. The world watched babies freeze to death and did fucking nothing. We should all be terrified. This was always the concept was, okay, the Jewish Holocaust happened, but the world understood how bad that is, and no one is ever going to let that happen again. We should all be terrified. If it happened to the Palestinians,
Question
anyone can be.
for you, Imraz Amatarka. Can you tell me about all the ways that Jews were killed in the Holocaust?
Yes.
Like what were the most common ways?
Gas chambers and fire pits.
Okay. They happened in Gaza. Literally, Gaza, the genocide in Gaza was the first genocide that humans were killed in every way. They were killed when they tried to get aid. They were drowned. They were burned twice. They were bombed in hospital.
Tell them about the quadcopters.
After they injured, they literally tried everything in the book about how to kill Palestinians. Every way was they tried. People died when they were trying to get food.
Do you realize
People drowned But no. This Lebanese knows better. Go ahead.
They're using footage from Gaza in commercials for the military industry. Do you understand how fucking sinister that? Imagine, like, one of their first points in time that you remember. I remember when we started hearing about the drones, like the quadcopters that could throw bombs and shoot at people. So it's okay, people, you're going too far. Like, let's not go overboard. This is not like a B-grade disaster Hollywood movie. And then videos started coming out, and for fuck's sake, Gaza, there's nowhere to go. A quadcopter can appear out of anywhere in your bedroom window. You could hear a child. There was a time where they used to play a crying child through the quadcopter to attract people outside. They used quadcopters to herd women and children like animals. For 2.5 years, these people are living in a fucking dystopian movie. So, yeah, there were no gas chambers, but the whole world is watching a dystopian movie happen, the Hunger Games, in real life and doing nothing, Shape.
I've never heard Shape really minimize the severity of the genocide in Gaza. I've never even heard him not say it.
I'm not minimizing it, yeah. I mean, do I sound like I'm minimizing it?
I think that you guys are getting hung up on whether or not it's fair to do a comparison.
No,
and
he
that's
said don't say
purpose.
it's war, it's not productive. He doesn't know shit if he
Exactly. That's a fair point, though. Is it if you're trying to make a point, if you're trying to get an outcome,
I don't know why.
is this going to get you your outcome? Listen, as someone who's Jewish family, when I say the word Holocaust, they get very provoked and it interprets something.
Hold on, just a second.
I get it.
Provoke you.
I get it, and that's why I use the word, but it is hurtful and it does
be shaken. Every Jew, were you anti-Zionist or Zionist, want to shake your core, right? Because all this is happening in your name. If this is happening in my name, let's say ISIS is now committing genocide, and that it is on me to come out and speak. And they should use literally every vocabulary in the book to shake all these Muslims to wake up and say, no, stop it. So, no, I want to say it is worse. And if anyone want to tell him, he need to listen to the facts that why it is worse. Because it was streamed on 4K. Because they tried literally every way of killing Palestinians.
That is a really good point. I think there is room for all the people who condemn the genocide and want it to end. Listen, anyone who condemns a genocide and wants to end, there is room for different approaches to move hearts and minds, okay? And there's always going to be a spectrum of approaches, and all those approaches can be defended and criticized, okay?
Here's Benny's logical flaw that he doesn't understand, okay? What he thinks is the whole world is Palestinian, right? And he's stuck inside his own mind, which is difficult when obviously you're going through such atrocities. If you were to go to say to the whole world, and your message is what's happened worse than the Holocaust, you're going to get tuned out. You're just going to lose people.
Oh yeah.
You and I, we want the same thing.
No, we don't.
I want a free, strong Palestinian state.
Okay.
From the bottom of my heart. And Benny, hold on. Let me finish. And I've had Palestinian militias murder my family.
Yeah, I know.
You understand me? You understand me?
Yeah. I know it.
And I've done nothing but defend the Palestinians.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So when you go out, just be quiet, settle down. When you go out with this kind of narrative, you're going to lose 95% of the people.
Which people?
Okay. It's going to get you. Non-Palestinians. It's going to get you nowhere.
Okay.
And if you think it's going to get you somewhere, I hope you get it done because it's not working.
Thank you, God. I'll answer.
Once you get to it.
Hold on.
Can I answer him? He directed.
Listen to your mod.
One second. Shapeshifter, I disagree with you. I just listened to Bonnie Olive give his, commentary, and it was very, very emotionally provoking. Like when he says this is worse than the Holocaust, I'm already taking in my frame of mind that this is what they're experiencing in real time for his friends, his family, people he knows. And so when he says this is worse than a Holocaust, especially because he experienced it, my ears open because I'm like, how could this be worse than a Holocaust? Or the Holocaust, I should say. And then when he says, like, our people are being killed every single possible way that you could be killed other than just gassing. Now, like, I'm like Buttercup. I don't believe in oppression, the Olympics. This was worse. But the thing I'm saying is exactly how he put it was enough to pull on anyone's heartstrings. And if it didn't pull on yours, you have a heart problem. So there you go.
I want to answer one thing.
But I think if you learn a little bit of the Holocaust, you understand why people hear when you say, yes, it's that aspect is horrific, and it indicts all of us.
I learned about the Holocaust. I learned about the Holocaust. You know why? Because I live inside of Israel, and I have to go through the Israeli education system. So I learned about the Holocaust, and I wanted to say something. So he's saying, kind of the argument is, listen, this does not really help you because people will stop listening. If my words are the one that gonna cause people to stop listening, meanwhile, they saw a kid burning alive when he was connected to an IV machine, and that did not wake them up. Remember the kid without the head that you woke up one morning and you saw? If that did not wake you up, you can go fuck yourself because my words will never wake you up. I wanna shake your core. I don't really care about these kind of people who did not care when kids were killed every day. There's some kids inside of Gaza, they died from heart attack, not from a bomb. They died because the bomb fell very close and they thought they were dead. So that happened a lot. So literally everywhere we were killed and people did not care. So my words do not fucking matter. Unless I want to shake your core. I want you to be stupid. The genocide might be kind of at the end. Let's say we're reaching the end of it. Maybe soon there will be some kind of force, hopefully, whatever. But there should be a scratch on everyone, right? A wound in each one who lived through this genocide and they didn't do shit about it. You all literally need to know that between 2023, 2024, 2025, they were killed. Genocide every day is streamed and you did not do shit about it. You guys cannot do shit about it, meaning bring us anything at this stage is too late. I don't care about you siding with us.
Question, Benny.
Question.
So you make a very good point that the fact that we all saw it live and there was no question about what was happening and we didn't stop it, it is an indictment on all of us, the West, all of us as a society, every single person is called.
I agree.
I'm not doing enough. However, when you say what happened in Gaza is worse than the Holocaust, you wouldn't say wholesale because since you learned about the Holocaust, you know about the rooms and rooms of children's shoes and the mass graves and all this shit, right? So you wouldn't say wholesale, you wouldn't compare the two tragedies, as tragic as it is, but you're saying this particular aspect of it is worse than the Holocaust, which we didn't even know and people were in denial about, right?
I told you, for one Israeli mother, that her kid was killed, for her, that death is worse than the Holocaust. I said that. I do understand that. But
it's a subjective judgment.
But I want to compare the time of the Holocaust where the people did not have access to the information. And I'm going to give credit. People didn't know, right? People really didn't know that it was happening. Meanwhile, we know this is happening and it's slow and streamed. And what does this say about the world? What does it say about people living here and watching every day? What does it say about them? That they lost their humanity and we watched it? Seriously, what does it say about the people? Israelis are the filth of the earth. Israelis are the most criminal society on this earth.
Projection.
North Korea, right?
Projection alert. Projection alert. Projection